you guys are. Welcome to the studio audience. This is part 2 of the mission they were doing last time. So they're still in the Sleestack homeworld of Boris, wandering around, poking at stuff. Did you guys get a hotel room at a cheap hotel or something, or where are you staying?
We had a room for 3 nights at the Babylon place, didn't we?
You did. I was curious. Are you staying there?
I don't know. Are we?
Let's not stay there.
She expresses some sort of reservation, Freddie.
It's fully bugged, and I might talk in my sleep.
Fine.
But it has a great view from the window. Look at how good this view is from the window. Yep.
That is a great view.
This is the view here. It's a wonderful view.
Squatty
And-
Desert City.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh. I
So where
think
would
the first order of business is
first
to
order
rent.
of business is to figure out where you want to stay. Second order of business is whatever
Yes.
you're getting ready to say.
Okay. I'll let them decide that.
Let's go to a middle
They have
range.
a lot of hotels.
We'll go to a middle range hotel not too far away. Something that has some sort of security, not totally just everyone walk on in.
Well, they've got a lot of cameras so that after you've been killed, they can track down and find who did it.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be fine. Yeah, you can get for one. You want a suite for the 3 of you? It'll be like $200 a night for a nice
Yes.
suite that can take all of it. Who's doling out the bucks?
Well, Freddie has the card, but
Well,
I'm
each
big
of you have
lottery winner.
30,000, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, each of you 30K. So. I don't know, it's up to you.
And that's all you'll ever see from the wad.
Bargain.
How much was it, Freddie?
Well, you each had 30,000. I
30,000,
gave you
that's
last
right.
session.
Right. He gets 10% off the hotel room by talking to the guy for a while. So $180
Mark off
instead.
180.
Okay, great.
So, speaking of money, let's get you, well, shit.
You guys
wait,
are
no,
sitting
I
in
have
the
a-
hotel room.
I have a trump on this place, it's fine. Yeah, so we need to go back to the detective agency, grab both of your IDs and all that.
Are you
Did
sure
that-
they're ready yet? I mean, you're still on the same mission.
You said next session.
God damn. Right.
The tape.
One Trump later. Right. You guys have got all your IDs and stuff like that.
Great, so let's go and make you, Dana, the shared account holder of the account of money.
So wait, you're still going to have access to the account, Freddie?
Yeah, why not? I'm a
So-
responsible person.
The bank might burn down.
Right. So it's daytime. You guys head over to the bank. They print out the balance. What is the balance, Freddie?
I can tell you exactly how much it is. Hold on.
Good. The bank is trying to tell you exactly. And very rarely do banks go, you got a couple of $1,000s in it.
8,361,166.
Oh, those taxes.
According to the thing that they printed out, there's been a lot of heavy withdrawals recently.
Where'd the money go?
Expensive.
Did you give it to Reslin Red?
Some of it, yeah. Okay, most of it, yes. Okay, you're right.
Shows Freddy with this huge pile of coke.
Do at least bless my name whenever you spend a shekel.
I didn't spend any shekels, but I'll do that in future. Cool.
Well, by that I mean you withdrew my winnings, sir. Let's not. I didn't spend it. I gave it to somebody else to spend.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Okay, I spent a little bit of it.
What did you do with it?
Well, there's a giant gold bar in the embassy for wrestling to invest into whatever he needs, and I also bought a nice little house in the woods here in Bora. So we can go whenever we want to relax and not be bothered by everyone.
So we would like the address for that in case we would like to use it.
It shows the house burning down in the background.
Tell us how it's being used so we can also enjoy.
So there is a hidden address. It's a house in the woods, not too far from like the main road and all that, and it will be stocked with food and clothes, freshly every week. So you can go there. And, yeah.
Nice.
What world is this?
The
What
one we're in
female?
right now.
Boris.
Lois, the one we're in right now.
What season do you have all the stocking going on up till?
Up to the end of season 7.
Get some trumps for that.
I have one for me, but I'll make more because I didn't have enough last time.
Cool.
So Dana, you're the one who spent numerous hero points on the money. Are you wanting to keep him on the account or kick him to the curb?
I would like to be kept in the loop
Or
with
divide
up.
like awesome house in the woods hideout.
That's why I'm doing this now.
So
before I
yeah,
forget. Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. It's fine, Freddie. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You have $43 remaining. What?
Well, either we burn
you
through
can
it
split
or
it up if
the
you
people who
want.
steal it from us will. So
Hey,
go for us.
whatever you want to do. Give me an accounting roll, Dana. Or if you have specialized money management skills, you could try that instead. Yeah, definitely. Keeping it in both of your names is the way to go. Oh my. So, right, your name is on the account now. So you can withdraw. You've got full withdrawal rights. Anybody, right now the account's set up so that anybody can deposit money into the account. It's just only you two can take it out. Anybody being able to deposit in is purely a hopeful thing at this point.
Can I try accounting?
Sure.
No.
You've never seen Judge Judy in your life. You have no idea what could possibly happen. Yeah, everything's super. I mean, Freddie's never had any kind of problems going on in his life. So, you guys finish up at the bank, and where do you want to go to next?
No.
Do you owe a bunch of money to people, Freddie?
No, I paid off that debt.
Look over the huge list of withdrawals.
Don't worry, that was before the million.
I know bank insurance only goes up to 100,000. So.
Oh, they don't have FDIC here.
Oh.
That's an Earth thing.
Well then.
Yeah.
Still might be helpful to have it in multiple accounts. Does this bank have branches back east?
Yeah, they can set up an account for you in the large city, Ohio, and have money wired to it, so it's easier, quicker access. Sure. Thank God for thinking of that. I was going to mess with you on that later. Make a note of how much money you'd like to be sent back east and who is all on the account. So make notes of that stuff. because their banking system's a bit cruder than Earth.
Let's get Glenn on the account.
Yeah.
Mm.
Also, I'll make a little handout later. So if you ever withdraw money from the account, just make sure you update that on Roll20.
Likewise to you, Freddie.
I have been doing.
Where can I see it?
Give me a sec. I'll make one right now.
This is all in the bank lobby.
Nobody says a word. This is clearly a monkey domestic thing, so they just leave it alone.
I imagine it happens often if ever there's a winner. Like this exact conversation.
Honestly, I as far as I know, I've met about 4 or 5 real life lottery winners because I used to be a door-to-door salesman like decades ago. And the 2 words I'd use to describe all of them are broken toys. Not one of them spent their money wisely. They had just piles of shit that was broken laying around. Like, oh, this has got, the belt came off of the vacuum. It's broken. Buy a new one, that kind of thing. And they didn't get rid of the old one because in America, you like to have as many possessions as possible to convince yourself you will never die.
All right. If you go to the Roll20 equipment section, the zone storage, go down to Boris, you'll find the account there.
The billions.
Yeah.
For now. But yeah, let's go ahead and use it for good group things
Yeah.
rather than it just getting stolen or taxed away or something.
That's why I gave a bunch of it to Aslan.
Yeah, that sounds good.
How much
It's
are we
funny
sending?
that there's no noted line descriptions on your purchases.
Look.
You didn't fill out the expense report.
You did not fill out the expense report.
Fine.
You're like $500 for matches.
All right, hold on, I'll do
It
it.
was a good deal.
How
You want
much?
an expense report?
It's okay.
I'll give you an expense report.
How much do we want to send to Ohio? Like half of it?
How often are people in Ohio?
Normally in this world, we're in Ohio, not
I don't
Las
think it's a good
Vegas.
idea to have everyone use the account.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, look, the 3 of us should be fine. And Rasmus, if he ever comes around here. But I don't think he will.
He needs to get an ID first because only people with
Yeah.
IDs can be put on the account.
That might take a long while, so.
You've got to convince him that he's got to, or you can just continue doing I get a whole bunch of money, I buy gold, I lug its heavy fucking 60 fucking pounds or 80 pounds of gold back to the fucking embassy and put it somewhere that hopefully it won't get ripped off.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine breaking into the embassy? What have they got here? There's a fucking 80-pound block of gold over there. Help me with this. We're rich.
We've had similar amounts in there before.
Yeah. However, one big block that won't fit into any of the safes and shit.
Excuse me, my screen. It's not you guys, it's me.
Run!
There we go.
So, to have money back east in Ohio, where we can get it when we're around the detective agency.
And by we, you mean us 3? I think was what Freddie
Just us
said.
3. That's fine. We have to wire it and set up an account there.
Yeah, the bank is happy to do all that. You just
Yeah, they just said
like-
they'll do it.
right. Otherwise, it
Figure out how
takes
much we're
about
sending.
5 to 7 working days while they keep it in limbo and fucking get money off the interest and just take a money bath, put the bills on their fucking horns like that's one of those.
Oh, yeah, interest.
Scrooge
Hey, Logan, what's the
McDucket.
interest?
Interest? I'm
Yeah.
sorry, they're not familiar with this concept.
That's
They
all
don't
then.
charge you. They don't charge you for it though.
Okay. I see how it is.
But they keep it safe, and that's the important part, right?
I was thinking
Unless-
like half.
Unless they make a bad investment, then you may lose your money because there's no FDIC. But that rarely happens, right? There's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Yeah, sure. If you want to put half, go ahead and divide it and put it the other one.
Alright. I will edit.
Yeah. The real reason I'm not doing interest is because it's a huge pain in the ass.
I know,
Pretty
I
much
know, I
got
know.
a bunch of money, so be happy and spend it while you can, because the bank will no doubt fucking burn down due to your presence.
Yeah.
I'm just walking in, set off 4 of the fire alarms. Also, all of you guys give me essence rolls. Lower is better. As you're standing in the bank, minding your own business, slapping a cigarette lighter out of Freddie's hand.
Essence times 3.
Am I not seeing your rolls yet? I saw Freddie's roll. I see. There it is. You've got a hell of a lot of lag. How's Glenn doing? Right.
Was it times 3 or
Yeah.
That's my boy.
doesn't matter?
Zool made hers, so I'll send
Yeah.
her a PM as soon as I can figure out where the fucking mouse pointer is on the screen. 2 screens is tough on Logan.
Yeah, mine's only by 5, so yeah.
Dana, take a check in essence.
Yes.
You may want to, Scott, I think. Sheila may have edited the document as you were doing it.
I bet we didn't write the same things.
No.
Gentlemen, I pull them over to the side away from people, which is probably next to a huge window.
The Sleestack security guards kind of slightly rotate to keep an eye on you guys as you cluster into a little group.
My magical abilities are tingling. Something major has changed in the world, but I don't know what. I don't know if it was just right now or just since the last time I was here.
Do you mean this world or everything in general?
I'm not sure, but I'm feeling a lot of panic.
And what else is new?
So let's finish our business and
This be related to the crazy purple show.
that is
Never figured out what they were doing.
yeah, that is a major magic thing that's happening. So let's finish our banking.
Are we zombies?
I checked.
Yeah,
Not yet.
just 2 security guards sitting there watching. They look at each other, look back at you guys like, I don't know what they're doing either. They start picking fleas off each other. You owe me a 10. You guys finish up with your banking. Hopefully you got the money correct and stuff like that. Super. You guys go back out. Being multimillionaires, probably the best feeling of freedom ever, knowing that you'll never answer to the man. And oh wait, you're not wage slaves. Anyway, then you go back out to this really fucked up, crumpled ass car.
Oh, yeah, we can't go back. Car's there. Car's there already.
What?
That car died.
Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, never mind.
Sold
yeah,
it for scrap.
As
We've
you
got the Pontiac.
Purple girl.
Yeah, we have a
That's
punch
right.
there.
You're driving a stolen car. I think you can do better now that you've got IDs and all that and money and shit. I mean, you literally have enough money to walk into a car room and go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What color do I feel like today? I mean, come on. You're still driving around in a stolen car that will probably get you busted at some point.
I think we left that in the parking lot or something. I can't remember.
You guys taxied to the bank or something?
Can't remember.
I guess that could work.
Yeah, I think we taxied.
It was.
Yeah.
It was at the casino.
Let's leave it there. Would you like to go buy a place and get a new car? I mean, I'm not suggesting necessarily going and spending $300,000 on a really fucking sweet sports car that has a tiny ass back seat that's just ornamental and not meant to be sat in. But you could buy something like a big ass SUV or something like that, and then try to run over the other cars or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities here.
Just like hire a driver for however many days we're going to be here.
I think having an NPC make your driving rolls is the best way to go. I endorse this idea.
Let's buy like a $3,000 car or something.
Okay.
Nothing too.
You guys look like all the other poor people that live in Vegas.
Yes.
But I mean,
That way we,
there's a lot of really nice cars. So if you were to get something that was actually nice to be in, as opposed to it, you would not stand out either. The rich and the poor live side by side in Vegas.
Something inconspicuous.
just an ordinary car.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
an
well,
investment.
Big black SUVs that government agents ride around in, that makes you feel really cool.
Something with cup holders.
They got cup holders in the big black SUVs. They got
And the radio.
American size cup. It shows them open up the cup holder and it's like it could hold a fucking bucket. And it's like,
Finally, my slushy.
exactly. Yeah.
While we're talking of cars, let's, once we have our car set up, go to Purple Girl and move all of Angelique's stuff that I have stashed in the trunk.
That's fine. But were you wanting to? What kind of car were you wanting to buy? Because
No.
they're not expensive, honestly. If you've got millions of dollars sitting around, they're not expensive.
Regular full-size car with a back seat, big ass trunk.
Trunk? SUVs don't really have trunks so much as
No,
back.
Not an
Not with the
SUV.
SUVs. We're not getting an SUV.
What about a bigger SUV that you can take a lane and a half of road?
How about a tank? Do they sell tanks?
They have Humvees.
We're getting
Those look awesome.
the Ford Taurus 2006. Probably like $5,000.
I was going to say, the Ford Taurus isn't really out for 2006 yet. You can get one for $2,580 or so. Not price, that's the year.
Just regular car. We're not investing because we're probably going to smash it up or leave it somewhere
Yeah,
weird.
probably.
Yeah, that's a good point there. Anybody have an idea how much a Ford Taurus back in the 80s would cost? I'm thinking around brand new, maybe $30K.
Holy crap, that's a lot of money.
No.
How much they cost now?
Actually, I'm finding ones for $40K on the internet.
We're getting the not fancy one.
It doesn't have to be a Ford Taurus.
Let's see.
A Geo Metro.
Just something to get us from
Oh, you
point
can get a brand new nice car for 10 grand with all the extras.
There we go.
But
Let's do that.
Cool. Gas is like $1 a gallon, so you can.
whose name is it in? Is it in Dana's name?
That's
Sure.
a great question for
Okay.
the hit and run. Okay, great. Dana's got her car in her name. You got temporary plates on it and shit. if you want to spend another grand on it, you can get the guy to fill out all the paperwork for you and get the plates moving along much faster. And of course, the valuable undercoating that they're always harping on about.
You do need to protect your undercarriage.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, let's spend the extra grand to make it more legal quicker.
Great. Done. Well, I mean, you're only going to have it for a few days, so that's fine.
Or maybe we'll keep it. No.
Now, it'll be trashed, stolen, or blown up, or with Freddy at the wheel set on fire.
Or someone will
I'm
just
gonna
rip out the
drive. You
wire.
guys are always
Aw.
driving. I'm
Yeah.
gonna drive.
Okay. you
Excellent. Give me your drive roll for the adventures. You're leaving the car parking lot, or the dealership parking lot with all the nice cars around. I just need you to lose control and smash into another car so you can just pass the credit card. You got just put that shit on there. Vroom. Perfect. The guy just goes, ah! As you fail by more than 30 and just ruthlessly smash the card. He comes over and goes, "Would you like that on your card as well, Mrs. Zool? Or, we can have it fixed. And, I mean, there can't be more than a couple grand worth of damage. We can go ahead and have it fixed and sold to you as well. That way you'll have a backup car, which I'm guessing you might need. Would you like to also, we can get a mechanic out to fix, I mean, I'm sure they could buff out
I
most
keep
of this.
driving.
Whoa.
I'll just go ahead and ring you up, Mrs. Zool. Mark off another 10 grand. Just charge your card.
All right, guys, we have places to be.
Your car is all fucked up down one.
Oh, wait. We need to designate a treasurer, or who's keeping track of expenses?
Have Dana do it while she's here because she's she's got the card and stuff. So
Just so we don't have everyone.
Mark off the extra money. I mean, if you all want to mark it off, though, I'm
No,
okay.
that's what I'm saying. One person.
Cards for everybody. Fuck it.
One person.
You can buy a car for that home hotel.
From my 30,000
Okay.
of what I just have, and then when I bottom out on that, so 11,000 because it was 10 for the first car, 1,000 for papers, and then another 10. So
yeah, he's running after you. He's like, "I'll go ahead and have this card delivered to your hotel, Mrs. Zool."
Thank you. Let's go, guys.
You have a secondary car.
I'm panicking. It's panic time. Something big is happening. We gotta go.
Josie just waving after him. He's like,
Yeah.
She's a princess among apes. He says and goes back to his car. He's like, I sold 2 cars. And they're like, we're going to ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
Okay, so you guys head back to the hotel. You guys are getting ready to approach the car. Everybody give me counter surveillance rolls.
About that.
By half.
Glenn's like, hold it. Don't go there.
Wait.
Dana's like, what? What the hell is counter surveillance? I'm an expert at it, but I'm rolling for shit today. I don't understand. I feel like funny.
I'm a good driver, guys. Crunch.
Just like one of the headlights is broken out and down the whole side of the car. And getting your door open, Scott or Freddie, whoever's in the front seat, challenging, but it can still be done. Right. You notice that there's a couple of thin black people or thin black slee stack people who look like they kind of got the same pattern of stuff on them, like the scale pattern is kind of the same, and as the ones from the show, and they seem to be kind of like just casually keeping an eye on Purple Girl car, which is back at the Babylon Tower parking lot where it was last left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so much for the staff. You said you wanted to get the staff. gonna be a bit difficult now.
The luggage?
From the car.
Yeah.
New luggage for everybody. That guy Tom Hanks bought his big suitcases from.
What did you even leave in there, Dana?
It was everything that we grabbed out of Angelique's apartment. So we were hoping it would be leads and clues. It's like her suitcase and all of the papers and stuff that were around.
Okay. You guys go distract those two. I'll stealth the car and get in and drive it away.
How would you like me to distract them?
How crowded is the parking lot?
It's not crowded enough for, pretty much as soon as people park, they beeline to the gambling, because in Vegas, everybody's lost their fucking minds. Or they are dragging ass out of the casino with a lot less money to their car. Or you see a couple of guys like staggering up like Irish drunks toward the entrance. They're kind of bizarrely dressed, and it looks like, stereotypical, like they are helping their leg to walk. And drunks have a lot of latitude in Vegas. They open up the rope for them and let them on in, because drunk people have money too, and poor decision-making skills.
Is there enough room to do donuts in the parking lot?
That would be hard. There's not really enough room to do it, but if you are an expert driver, maybe.
Challenge accepted.
You're not driving. She is, because she's a good driver.
Really? I am.
Do you know what the charge is for vehicular homicide?
I wasn't going to run them over. I was just going to make them look while I ran them over.
You didn't plan on running over that other car either.
Oh, I know how to make them look.
Huh?
Wait, no, Glenn might not.
It shows them both set on fire, and Freddy's sitting there with a flamethrower going,
Never mind, Glenn, you probably don't want me to do that. Never mind. Carry on.
They look pretty bored and unhappy to have this shit duty.
I just throw money at them.
Yes, that's what I'm...
Does somebody have a fan running close by? It sounds like... It's Glenn. It's his fucked up headset that he sat on too many times.
I think I can hear the refrigerator.
I don't think it's your refrigerator. Now it's gone. I think it's your headphones. We'll get you some new headphones someday. It'll be better headphones.
It's the best headset I've ever had.
Purple headphones. To match purple girls car that you can't get into.
So...
they've got a...
You have blurred vision?
Wow.
Would you like it? No. To put on the watchers.
It might be possible to sneak over there, but they've had plenty of time to set up to get a pretty good view of the car. And everybody give me spot hidden rolls as you sit there in your car looking at them. You're thinking also that you are definitely sticking out because you're not dragging your asses toward the casino in a drunken stupor or something. It looks like they've got there's a empty car that's kind of parked in you've got 10 minutes to park here, loading and unloading zone that looks like it's just parked nearby them. So your guess is that if they needed to, they can go jump in their car and then chase your ass, because a good old-fashioned fucking car chase is what Dana needs to really hone that driving skill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many of them are there?
Two. One of them
Yeah.
has a walkie-talkie.
They've got a car there.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll have to park them in. That'd be a great distraction. Just bam right into the car.
I'm drunk and high.
I keep driving by.
Thank you.
You cruise around the parking lot in kind of a slow circle, and they just sit there and watch you guys like you're the most suspicious people in the parking lot. And then you slowly drive off.
Mm-hmm. And
It shows when I look at the air, and he goes, "You want to give me? Everybody, give me lip reading rolls. If you make it, then try for a language you probably don't have roll."
What happens if you fumble?
One leans to the other and goes, "They are very suspicious. Keep an eye out for that car and those monkeys." And everyone goes, "Yes."
Guys, they're on to us. We should probably leave.
We just did.
Yeah, I'm a block away.
I'm not sure why you're rolling learn threes, but
Oops.
you don't need to roll any more driving rolls because you got over 60, even though you. Well, wait, no. Did you ever succeed in your driving roll?
Yes, I did.
Then
But
you
it was
don't need to
costly.
roll. You don't need to roll until you do something a little crazy, like donuts in a crowded parking lot or something like that. Then you'll be rolling. Yeah, you'll get there. So you guys drive down the strip. There's all kinds of other stuff going on.
I'm going to park like a block away in a parking lot that's not being spied on. And
Fortunately, on the strip, that's not really possible. The only parking lots that are available are either ones you go pay for, that it takes a while to get your car in and out because you have to go right around up the big concrete parking structure looking for a place, or park in a different casino's parking lot that has cameras that are watching you and they know what you're doing. They're watching you.
we'll do one of those.
Okay, you go to a different casino. It's a long walk back to the other casino because casinos are really big.
That's okay. We're not getting out right now.
All right, you guys park in their parking lot. It shows two different sleek stack in uniforms near the door.
I dig through my backpack and I come out with my ever favorite phone book and I look up wizard. I told you that I wanted to do this, Glenn.
What?
They have wizard muffler services.
Is there any services of magic anything? Magician doesn't do parties.
No, the only one the only phone book I can think of that has that is like Chicago or something.
Yeah, no love potions. Okay, well, it was a long
I'm sure
shot.
they have a lot of psychics. They have a lot of fucking psychics and shit in the phone book.
Any occult libraries?
I need occult libraries. Looking it up in my phone book.
For an occult library.
Yes.
This is Vegas, actually. Give me a luck at half, and maybe they'll have an occult museum you can go through because they have a lot of weird museums. I've been to the Pinball Museum.
Luck.
It was kind of sad and depressing to me when I was there. I mean, I still played some of the games, but still sad and depressing.
Okay, let's see if I can put in my multiplier of 0.5.
Cool.
I did not make it. Anybody else want to look in the phone book for occult libraries?
Now, there are none. I used your luck to determine these. Everyone's doing occult libraries for occult. Pretty much psychics. That's all you can find.
Well, the purpose of this little field trip through the phone book is what would be able to protect us and kill or neutralize a whole bunch of flaming radioactive purple people.
Freddie.
Freddie, do you know anything?
He will protect you. He's not.
You're
speaking out
immune.
loud,
You'll just stand in front of us.
Yeah.
Don't really know what you want me to do.
Or
Buy a truckload of fire extinguishers and just have them go off all at once.
Well, during my thoughts of, I don't know, would that put them out enough? They're also radioactive.
If you bought a Humvee like we were talking about, you could run them right over.
Get a bunch of tin foil, wrap yourself in it. That'll protect you from the radioactive.
Just like a
radioactivity.
baked potato.
You guys have like water magic?
I have the most basic useless spell.
Hmm.
I imagine if I do have it, it's not high.
By the way, do you have a sunroof or no sunroof on your car?
No sunroof, Logan. Ordinary car.
Hmm.
It's crunched a bit. But other than that,
You see a drunken slee stack throwing up in somebody else's sunroof.
oh. Could have been us. Oh, we just missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think sprinkler systems would work against them?
You should really watch Chernobyl sometime. I don't think tinfoil is going to do shit. I know sprinkler systems aren't going to do shit.
We should buy
Again.
some lead vests.
Yes, there's nothing more inspiring than walking around a desert with a lead vest on. That'll make you appreciate life right there.
Uh-huh. Forgot fire magic. I could cast resistance to fire. I think that's just myself.
Yeah, I also have that.
Hmm.
That I can only cast on myself.
They
We
do,
all
like,
have that.
a billion
you-
damage, so it doesn't.
Would you like to cast it in the car? I mean, there's nobody watching you right now. The two guys that were like here are chasing the drunken slee stack right now who's throwing up in a car.
Not right now.
Okay.
Does last.
Says the drunk guy running away. They catch him. He's pretty drunk. Now they're rolling around fighting.
Okay. We want to get that luggage, right?
If it has a lead in it, if it's a bunch of...
Well, you guys did go through it before.
I mean, I thought we just kind of looked at it and threw it in the trunk.
That's right.
So I wanted to like really go through it.
Mm.
But you saying we got what we could have gotten, or do I think more?
You got what you could have gotten with a quick, let's dump all this shit in the luggage and get the fuck out of here, because there was some half naked, on fire, radioactive lady slee stack zombie thing with rune carved in her head, and we are worried somebody may notice.
Yeah.
Now they've stationed two guys, and the party's like, well, that's it for that.
We should research
I mean,
the rune.
You're thinking if you had a claymore mine and you carefully set it up, pointed to the two slee stack, that would create quite a distraction, as they were pretty much put through a police knife.
If we had those, it would solve a lot of other greater problems.
Claymore solved a surprising amount of problems. I actually learned to use them back in the day.
During your door-to-door salesman.
Before that.
Would you like to buy some mimes?
Oh my God, selling arms and shit. Oh yeah.
So I'm confident in my sneaking and driving abilities. How do you guys feel about distracting the guys and
I can
blocking
just
their
walk
car?
up to them and offer them a free rectal exam. I am Dr. Proctologist.
I don't know
I'm
if
a
they swing
celebrity.
that way.
I'm a celebrity. They'll talk to
I
me.
mean, there's lots of ways you could go.
There's only one way.
Obviously, there's the butt thing, but
But
make it rain or.
Oh, by the way, Freddie, your thing has changed into what it was.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
I know it's changed. It
Okay.
still works though, so.
That's the important part.
Maybe cast blurred vision on them.
Oh, by the way,
Keep in
Have
mind,
either of
casting
you-
a spell on somebody is super obvious. Like, yeah, whoa, you know, it will definitely fuck with their day, though. But it's as obvious as going up, yelling a bunch, and then throwing a softball at somebody really hard. They're going to fucking know, okay? I'm going to throw this softball at your head.
That makes it a good distraction.
It's a hell of a distraction. I
So
guarantee you will become the center of their attention for a while.
all right, you want to get in that trunk, so let's go offer an exam. That's this.
So, if I'm understanding correctly, you're going to drive back to the parking lot. You three are going to get out. Glenn's going to hide, and then you two are going to go
no,
up.
no,
Freddie's
what-
going to
okay.
offer a little
well,
probing.
what I'm thinking is
Oh.
we'll set up like maybe like a stand or something nearby, and I'll be like, "Come on, come on, free rectal exams," and Dana will be part of it. Will volunteer.
No, I'm not a part of your stand. No demonstration.
Oh,
I've never seen three people that have a bigger problem with distracting two board guards in my life.
We drop off.
To build a new store.
We drop off Glenn a little bit, behind, so he can make his approach not in the vehicle. I go and I park right in front of their van, and we come out staggering drunk, and you're going to talk to him all about the wonders of your probe.
I'm not really good at acting drunk, so I might actually need to get drunk if I'm gonna do that.
Oh, then you
He's
just
not good at that.
you just do you, Freddie. I'm gonna I don't know, attempt to puke in somebody's sunroof.
Let's go buy some alcohol.
Nope, this is happening. We're doing it. Glenn, get out.
get out,
Right. Now,
pass out
There's
drunk,
no-
and spill money everywhere.
Yeah.
As she's driving along, she can only slow down because there's no pedestrian easy trains and stuff. So she can slow down, but then the horns start honking to draw attention to you. So you're gonna have to jump out of the car.
No.
And don't fuck it up because you may get hit by another car, and then you're gonna have to run across the road, which will not be easy because everybody wants to drive here because it's too fucking hot to walk
Well,
around.
we'll do as I turn into the parking lot, he's gonna jump out the side that
That's fine. That's probably a great place. That will make it so he won't get hit by the other cars. But if you slow down too much, you may get hit by another car while he's trying to jump out, which would be hilarious for Logan. So, Glenn, give me a jump roll. If you make it, you're not going to take any damage. If you miss it, you're going to take some. She slows down and makes the turn in. Glenn goes, yeah!
sneaky.
I'm glad he wasn't the one driving. Oh, yeah, he jumps like a fucking champ. And he rolls and stuff. Then you guys drive in there. Glenn, give me your fucking sneaky roll as you are the most suspicious monkey in the world right now.
Flappy coat.
All right. Somehow he manages to fucking scurry behind another car and just shows his head poke out. Right. It shows the guy sitting there bored watching the car. They look
In front
irritated.
of their
and bored.
car.
You're going to park in front of that car that they're watching?
No, in front of their vehicle that they have.
Oh, right. How close? Do you want to make it so they can't? Do you want to touch bumpers?
I want to make it so that I would be blocking them in.
So really goddamn close. Cool. Give me a driving roll as you go.
This is going whichever way this lands. It's going to be distracting. That's my that's my job. And I take it seriously. All right.
Both headlights are now gone, and the radiator grill's all cracked to shit. Both of them go.
Yeah. And I get it.
Right.
What did I tell you about driving?
Give me a spinning roll, Glenn, as you do the low run over to the car, because you haven't gotten really close yet. You're kind of keeping back to where it was safer and stuff. You're not apparently a ninja right yet. Right. One of them gets on his walkie-talkie, and the other one comes walking over to you, yelling at you in some unfamiliar language.
I'm yelling at her like, "This is what happens when I let you drive. This is twice now.
It's
Why do you
my
have to do this all the time?
car. My car.
Your
Right.
car, sure."
Glenn, you make your sprinting roll. You get up there. You've got the keys, I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
And, right, you get in and give me a drive roll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
No problem. And Glenn's driving off, and they try to roll to see if they notice. No, that one's completely busy, and the other one's like, and he starts yelling at the other one, and like, there's a lot of yelling going on, and they go running over, and they're trying to get their car off of your car.
Can
and
I like
other dispatchers come
accidentally
running
open the
out.
door to try and like hit one of them?
What's
Oh,
that?
Never mind. Carry on.
All right, other
Right
sleep
now.
stacks come running out. They're working on gate. Dana, give me a luck roll, lower is better. Let's see how stuck together your cars are if you make it really well, because they're doing a good job of driving right now.
I'd also like to try like linguist to try to get Sleestack.
No problem. They go, and they hit another car behind them. It's using your linguistics. This seems to be some sort of African language. It
I
sounds like
get out the car. I get out the car and I start yelling at them. You hit our car! What are you doing? You have to pay for that.
I'm going to be trying to, get our car out of the way, but it's going to be like a whole bunch of jerky, front and backs. Not really helpful.
Give me a driving roll to continue blocking him in as like you're trying to.
I'm helping. No, am I going? Are you going? Make up your
Right.
mind.
It all comes down to driving here. As you trick them into submission. Oh, yeah.
I'm a good driver, Freddie.
Right. Every time they go back, she goes forward and she's like, what? Which way are you going? Am I going? And they're like,
Hey, I made my
They are-
angle. Woo.
and oh my God, Freddie. Right. Eventually more sleep stacks show up, and then the police end up showing up, and there's a lot of writing, and then these sleep stacks talk to the other sleep stacks, and eventually they bring in a different sleep stack who can translate for these guys, and they're right. Dana, you end up getting a ticket.
What do you mean? You guys- They drove into us.
Right. So, yeah, they got a ticket too, and.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. You've got a notice to appear at Sleestack Court here in Vegas in like 2 weeks, and you've got a $200 ticket. If you want to pay $300, you don't have to go to court. You're just saying, I am a good driver, but here's $300. Leave me
Yes,
alone.
we're absolutely doing that one.
Great. It just shows you stuff the money in the thing and seal it up and give it back to the copy. So he's like, okay. And he takes out the $100.
So sorry for the misunderstanding, sirs.
No problem. The cop is trying to direct you to, drive out of here. He's like,
I won't do anything fancy. Then I'll go.
All right. She goes, and right. The other guys are really, really upset. You guys all meet up at your new hotel, better hotel. It just shows like as she stops, it just shows the remains of one of the headlights go and just kind of hang off of the cord and stuff.
Okay. Now we need to. Well, we put the luggage in the other car, and then we need to go ditch this car so it doesn't lead them to our hotel room.
Yes.